Okay, so we're out here today to talk about Breonna Taylor. We're the Tri-State Team for Unity and Justice. Thank you all for coming out, and we'll have a few speakers that will talk about what we're here for today. And Jan?
Hi, can you hear me? I'm Jan Thomas, and I'm with the Tri-State Team for Unity and Justice. Just a little over a year ago, I met the people that are now the core group members of a large team.
Go turn it up louder. It just sounds like it's talking.
And I kind of want to tell you about how that's impacted our community in this year. There's been a lot of events that have occurred that people have been very upset about. And today, we're here to commemorate Breonna Taylor, whose death tragically occurred 1 year ago, just minutes after midnight, when her boyfriend shot at what he thought were intruders. And in return, 32 shots were fired. And Breonna Taylor succumbed to the fatal injuries incurred after being shot 5 times. It was a horrible death. And this and other events that have occurred brought us here, brought us all here. We get asked a lot, why are you here? You're white. We are white. And we are privileged. And anyone that doesn't think we aren't privileged needs to take a step back and become more aware. We're here because we want to have conversations. We want to talk about the issues. We want to find resolution and solutions. We want equality and justice for those who can't speak up for themselves. They need our support. That's how I want to use my white privilege. That's how we want others to use their white privilege. So we hold these events in the hopes that just one more person feels the same and does their part, because it does take a group of people. And yeah, we upset people. We get criticized for coming out in the community, but this is a culturally diverse community. Tri-State University makes a great deal of money off of their international students. These people are here and they are experiencing some of this prejudice. And we want to open people's hearts and minds. We're all human. So, you know, we just hope with these events that people understand. I guess I don't need my mask. That people understand why we're here, and that we are trying to open doors, not close them. Law enforcement, with all due respect, sacrifice their lives for others. On the other hand, they're public servants. They're public servants. And it's our job as a community and as a people to be their watchdogs. To see then that they have the help they need to live up to their own ideals. Breonna Taylor died shortly after midnight on March 13th, 2020. She was a 26-year-old woman who aspired to do better with her future. She worked 2 jobs in the health industry. She was an emergency room technician She was an EMT. She aspired to be a nurse. She had goals. She had no criminal record on the night that she was killed. There were no body cams that night, so there was no video tapage of what occurred. However, I can tell you that because of the outpouring of people like yourselves, they do now all have body cams. These are the things that we can do to help. And we'll continue to be here for Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, and far too many others. I thank you all for coming, and I'd like to introduce Haley.